Hey girl, are your healthy habits all over the place or non existent? Do you wish you could find true food freedom, move your body for joy, and really just talk a little nicer to yourself? If you have tried to habit hack your health, but the strategies you've tried just haven't worked for you in your busy lifestyle, then this podcast is for you. Hey, I'm Emily Nichols, habit and fitness coach, behavior change specialist, and Taco Tuesday enthusiast. Hey, I am here to tell you there is an easier way than what we've been taught about our health and our habits. How do I know? Well, because I've transformed my own life through habit hacking, and now my family gets the best of me, and I now help my clients do the same. I'm now going to teach you how to create healthy habits in less time, guilt-free for all seasons of your life. It's not your fault your habits haven't worked, my friend. We just have to do them differently. So, are you ready to feel empowered and transform your habits and life? Then let's do this. Hey gang, welcome back to this mini series, Accelerators 101. Today we're talking about the Movement Habits Accelerator. This is one of my favorite ones because movement is one of my top ways to practice self-care. However, it didn't always used to be that way. I think a lot of folks are surprised, and it really dawned on me one time when I was on a podcast interview last year, and someone was like, "Wait, you didn't really work out like your whole life? You weren't like going to school to be like a fitness whatever, like a PT or a trainer, or you weren't teaching like a long time ago?" Like, no, I was not like an athletic kid. Like, I was active, but I played softball and then stopped when my sister did. I was doing cheerleading, and then when people started doing flippity flips, I didn't like doing that, so I stopped doing that. And I've always liked moving my body, but I didn't really love exercise. I've shared this before. My husband's always been like a runner and very active. And I remember once we started having kids, he was like, "Why don't you work out?" I'm like, "I don't got time to work out. I gotta take care of your kids. I got all this stuff for work and the house. And why should that even be like a priority?" Well, in 2015, we had our first round of our own transformation story happening. And it started with food for us. My husband and I did the Whole30 for the first time. But then after that, I was like, dang, I feel really good. I feel like I want to move my body now. And I started taking spinning classes, like indoor cycling at just like a local gym here. And I remember going to those classes and being like, oh, I want to teach this. I could do that. When you have something on your heart and feel like God's kind of tugging me to do this. And that's where it all started. I started teaching group fitness in 2017, and 6 years later, I've taught at Cycle Bar. I still volunteer at my church and teach boot camp, which is super fun. And of course, I coach at Orange Theory as well. But in all reality, I haven't put out that much fitness programming. I have before in some of my other programming, or I've worked one-on-one with folks, or I have freebies where I've included some workouts. But can I be honest with you? I haven't been the most confident in putting out programming because I feel like there's such an expectation just from like what you see on social media. People that put out fitness programming, they look a certain way. They have like crazy abs, they're like counting macros, they're doing this, doing that. And I'm like, hey, I'm just over here living my best life, like being active. And honestly, I feel like that's what most of us women want, right? We've all probably purchased programs in the past or like an ebook from someone because you're like, dang, I want abs like her. But the training involved to get there sometimes, I'm like, that's not real life for us in real life, right? And busy working moms. So what I've noticed as I was putting this program together, I'm like, man, when we think of fitness, a lot of times people think it should be hard. You should spend hours in the gym. You should be sweating. Or maybe you've had past experiences where you're just like, I don't like working out. It wasn't until I started my own fitness journey and then started coaching people and teaching in the group fitness atmosphere that I was like, dang, we all need to move our bodies, but we all just have the wrong idea as far as what that should look like. And that's not your fault. Women have to do habits differently, which is a big theme that you'll see in each of these accelerators. But as far as the Movement Habits Accelerator goes, I guess what I'm trying to get at by telling you this story is that movement shouldn't have to be hard. And you notice I'm not calling this the fitness habits accelerator or workout habits accelerator movement, because we are going to keep this super duper simple and taking out that idea of fitness having to be hard. I like a good hard workout. Sometimes I'm like, I need my butt kicked. But most days, I just need to move my body to produce those happy hormones and feel good. So let's talk about the top challenges that we're going to address in the Movement Habits Accelerator. You can go get it at bit.ly/healthy habit accelerator. You can grab that one. Or if you want to get all three, the movement, food freedom, and mindset accelerators, you can get the healthy habits. I keep wanting to say happy habits. Healthy happy habits. They will make you happy. The Healthy Habits Accelerator bundle, where you can get all three. Remember, everything is 50% off until midnight on Sunday the 12th. So let's talk about your top challenges I've heard from you that I'm addressing via my very best movement habit hacks and the Movement Habits Accelerator. So one of the top challenges, again, is diet culture. Surprise, surprise. That was one of our top challenges with the Food Freedom Accelerator. Kind of like what I was just talking about. We think we should be doing something. And I felt like I needed to look a certain way. I'm a fit person, but I'm not like to the extreme. I don't have the time to train like that. I just, or the desire to really, right? So we need to not look at fitness as like something hard. I want you to see it more as functional fitness and training for life. Being able to get up and off the floor, being able to keep up with your kids. Have you ever had that time where you're at like a soccer game, right? Or at some type of event. And I know if you're like me, you've packed all the snacks, you got like a chair, you have like your bag of like other things. Maybe you have extra jackets and coats, and you have like your kiddo's other little sibling with you, and you're carrying all their stuff. And I've seen it before and then you have to walk like a mile to the soccer field. I want to be able to get to that soccer field. And my kids don't play soccer anymore, but I remember doing this. I would walk there and I would get there and put all my stuff down and just be like, okay, yeah. If I was not just in basic fitness level, like living at a base where I could like maintain my life, that would have been really freaking hard. Okay, and that's what I'm kind of thinking of when it comes to functional fitness, or as your kids get older, being able to keep up with them as well. So we're going to erase a lot of that thing, a lot of the concept about diet culture and movement. And I actually have a movement ebook for you where I am providing you my very best strength training exercises. They're all with dumbbells. I have a HIIT workout as a bonus for you. I have demonstrations of each exercise. I have modifications for everybody as well. If you're like, I need a workout from home, boom, I got you covered. The next challenge I've heard from you all as far as movement is time and convenience. Okay, time and convenience. It's one thing to be like, I want to do this. Another thing, it's like logistically, how am I going to do this in my busy life? So we share a ton of habit hacks around this, thinking about it differently and thinking about it from an overview level. It's not like, hey, I'm just going to go do like an Orange Theory class at like 6:05. We also have to think about before, during, after, all the responsibilities around that and all the things that happen sometimes where, stuff hits the fan and your kid gets sick and you aren't able to do that workout, and how that kind of can spiral sometimes. So we talk about that, time and convenience, but we also talk about consistency and sustainability. Okay. So a lot of times we stop working out because we're not seeing results right away. Or a lot of times maybe you gain a couple of pounds when you start working out, and PS, that's just water retention. That's not actual fat gain. Or you're not seeing weight gain. You might see weight gain with that, but that's not you gaining fat. That's just your muscle fibers breaking down and water retention and inflammation. So insider tip there for you. But we share a few habit hacks around consistency and sustainability for a woman in real life right now. Okay. So go check out the Movement Habits Accelerator. If that is the one speaking to you and your heart the most right now, it's linked in the show notes for you. Like I said, everything's 50% off this week, and everyone who buys an accelerator or the bundle will be entered into a giveaway for a one-on-one call with me and shop credit inside the Transformation Shop. We have some new stuff coming over the next couple of months, including lots of spreadsheets. Like I said in yesterday's Food Freedom Accelerator 101, my husband's actually helping me with it because he's an Excel whiz. So I love it so much. So lots of great resources for you inside of this Movement Habits Accelerator. I feel very confident in the habit hacks that I put together for you. I feel very confident in myself as a fitness professional putting this out for you, but putting this out as a fitness professional who's also a mom, who also runs a business, who also has 20 million plates spinning. This is for you. Okay, my friend, I can't wait to see you inside of the Accelerator or the bundle inside of all three. Remember, if you get the bundle, you get that routine and flow bonus workshop and the podcast feed to take it all on the go. I'm just so excited. I put this together just for you, and I can't wait to see everyone's transformation. So let's put your foot on the gas pedal and let's accelerate your movement habits, my friend. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll talk about the Mindset Habits Accelerator. Hey girl, real quick before you go, if you want some free motivation texted to you every week to help you habit hack your health, send me your favorite emoji to 773-904-2157 to sign up for my weekly pump-up texts. I can't wait to catch up with you there. And if you have any quick questions for me or feedback, it's me on the other end, so text me back, friend. And if you love the show, the number one way you can thank me is to leave a rating and review in iTunes. That way more mamas can find the show. Tag me in your Instagram stories at EmilyNichols22 what you love about the show. Show me your review so I can shout you out. Love and appreciate you, friend. I'll see you next time.